So is Lucid Motors stock a good investment right now as initial deliveries of Lucid Air start? So in this video, we're going to discuss four things. Number one, what is Lucid Motors and is it worth investing in? Number two, who is the CEO and why should we trust him? Number three, what is a SPAC, a special purpose acquisition company, which Lucid used to eventually go public? And then number four, we'll talk about other electric vehicle investment options. And if you appreciate this information being boiled down into a neat little package for you, please click the like button below so YouTube promotes this video. And if you're new here or just need a friend, please click the subscribe button so my videos will show up in your YouTube feed more often. Now, Lucid Motors is a viable competitor to Tesla. The Lucid Motors IPO debuted on July 26, 2021 as Churchill Capital Corp. 4 took the luxury electric vehicle leader public in a highly anticipated IPO. Is Lucid Motors a stock to buy right now after the IPO? And as a full disclosure, I did research and invested in Lucid myself on the 1st of October 2021, and I'm already up so far 63% in just a few days more than a month. Okay, so Churchill Capital 4 was a special purpose acquisition company, a SPAC, and in February 2021, they announced a deal to make Lucid public, valuing the company at $24 billion. Now, the company went public to accelerate to the next phase of growth, said Lucid Motors CEO Peter Rawlinson. So, by the way, who is this guy, the CEO of Lucid? And if you're going to invest in Lucid Motors, it's important to know that Peter Rawlinson, the CEO, is a British engineer based in California. And he's the chief executive officer and chief technology officer of Lucid Motors. Now, before that, he was the chief vehicle engineer of the Tesla Model S. So the guy has an incredible track record. Now, on top of that, Rawlinson had several positions in the UK automotive industry, including as the principal engineer at Jaguar Cars. He was the chief engineer at Lotus Cars and head of vehicle engineering at Chorus Automotive. Now, after joining Tesla in 2009, Rawlinson served as vice president of vehicle engineering and, as we said, the vehicle engineer of the Tesla Model S. And in this role, Rawlinson was responsible for the technical execution and delivery of the Model S, improving structure and production by taking advantage of the fewer restrictions facilitated by the electric vehicle drivetrain, and was able to get to production in 3 years' time, which is amazing for a new design at a new car company when GM can take up to 5 years from concept to construction with an average of 2 to 5 years. Now, Peter joined Lucid Motors in 2013 as the Chief Technology Officer, and then he was appointed the Chief Executive Officer in 2019. Now, he oversees the development of the Lucid Air along with Derek Jenkins. Now, Jenkins was born in California. He attended Art Center College of Design, where he received a Bachelor of Science in Transportation Design. Now, Jenkins spent 8 years with Audi, serving first as lead exterior engineer, followed by assistant chief designer for Audi Design. Now, he was the principal exterior designer of the A2 concept and production cars, as well as the Audi A8. Now, Jenkins then spent 9 years as chief designer for Volkswagen North America, where he is credited with several vehicles, including the Scirocco, Ragster, Microbus VW GX3, and Concept T. Jenkins then became director of design at Mazda North America operations, where he oversaw all design developments locally and globally. Now, he was the lead designer of the Mazda MX-5, which was the World Car of the Year and World Car Design of the Year in 2016. He was lead or contributing engineer to the Shinari Concept, CX-5, Mazda 6, Mazda 3, and the 2017 CX-9. Now, in 2015, Jenkins left Mazda to join Lucid Motors, and at the time, it was named Ativia. Now, it's so important to know the people before you invest in the company, because that's one thing that Warren Buffett does, is he really studies the leaders of the company before he buys them. Now, as the vice president of design, Jenkins oversees all design developments, including exterior and interior design, user experience, color and material and accessories, and overall design strategy, along with Peter Rawlinson, who is the CEO we just talked about. Jenkins also leads Lucid's creative and brand strategy. Okay, next, as promised, we look at what is a SPAC. Now, a SPAC, also known as a blank check company, is an alternative to a traditional initial public offering. Now, these blank check companies have no assets beyond cash. They trade on stock exchanges, and then they merge with private companies taking these companies public. Now, Lucid Motors began trading on July 26th under the ticker symbol LCID on the NASDAQ. Okay, now Lucid Motors stock fundamental analysis. Lucid Motors started delivering the Lucid Air, a high-performance, ultra-efficient luxury EV sedan. The company expects to roll out the Gravity Performance Luxury SUV in 2013. Now, the Lucid Air started in production in late September. In fact, I think it was about a few months ago, I saw a Lucid car sitting in a parking lot, and the owner was there, and I walked up to him and said, "What kind of car is this?" And he said, "A Lucid." And I'd really heard little about it, but he was really, really excited about it. I think somebody he knew worked with the company, and they were one of the first test drivers of the car. Now, in a slide deck filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on July 13th, Lucid Motors touted more than 10,000 reservations for the Lucid Air, representing about $900 million in anticipated sales. Now, it claimed that the Air beats the Tesla Model S and Amazon-backed EV startup Rivian's R1T in battery efficiency, which it calls the ultimate measure of EV technology. It also claims the Air beats the luxury EVs from Jaguar, Porsche, and Audi on that metric as well. Now, Lucid touts EV technology it developed in-house. It describes Lucid Air as the quickest, long-range, fastest charging electric car in the world, delivering 500 miles of range. Now, the Environmental Protection Agency hasn't certified that range yet. And by the way, this isn't investment advice. Get that from an investment advisor. This is just information from my own personal research. Now, the Air also boasts high-end features such as the glass cockpit. Now, I'm also a private airplane pilot, and my glass cockpit airplane that I used to own had all this glass, it had the screens and so on, so I think that's what they mean by that. The Lucid Air features an autonomous driving system using 32 sensors, including long-distance LiDAR, a safety technology that Tesla long avoided. Now, the first fully loaded Air will cost around $160,000, including federal subsidies, so it's kind of like a super high-end Mercedes price-wise. Cheaper versions will be released with a $70,000 version expected in 2022, according to the Wall Street Journal. Okay, more Lucid stock technical analysis. Now, according to the IBD stock checkup, Lucid Motors stock shows a weak 59 out of a perfect 99 IBD composite rating. The composite rating helps investors easily measure a stock's fundamental and technical metrics. But keep in mind that weak IBD composite ratings are normal for new issues. Now, on July 23rd, Lucid Motors shareholders voted to approve the merger of the blank check company. And then in mid-July, the company said it had finished its pre-production phase after a series of delays, and the testing and validation of Lucid Air is progressing well, CEO Peter Rawlinson said on a call, according to Bloomberg. It's on track for the second half of 2021 to start production for customer deliveries, he said. Okay, then on September 1st, 2021, the lockup period for PIPE or private investment in public equity investors expired, allowing those owners to sell their shares. And then on September 16th, the company said its Lucid Air sedan received an EPA rating of 520 miles of range. The Lucid Air beats the Tesla Model S long range by more than 100 miles. And then on September 29th, the company's first Lucid Air sedans rolled off the assembly line in Arizona. Now, Lucid expects reservation holders of the Lucid Air Dream Edition models will begin receiving their vehicles in late October. Now, the company said it has received more than 13,000 reservations for the Lucid Air and increased the planned total production quantity of the Dream Edition to 520 vehicles. Now, on October 21st, CEO Peter Rawlinson said it will launch the Lucid Air electric sedans in the Middle East and Europe next year, while launching in China in 2023, according to Reuters. So is Lucid Motors a buy right now? Lucid stock climbed tremendously as the first group of Lucid Air Dream Edition reservation holders took delivery of their vehicles. So it appears to me that Lucid Motors could be a promising long-term EV stock, and it started delivering its first electric vehicles in late 2021. And shares of Lucid Motors are above the proper buy point, but are already extended past that buy area. So the stock is no longer a buy right now, some people say. And keep in mind, the company doesn't have any earnings, so it's more speculative. But look what happened to Tesla. It just keeps on going up, 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 up. And since the executives have some pretty remarkable backgrounds, well, who knows what could happen to this stock. Among the best EV stocks to buy and watch, Tesla is at new highs. In fact, I'm on my fourth Tesla right now. I love the cars. Tesla stock reported strong earnings results on October the 20th. Another EV stock to watch is Chinese leader NIO, N-I-O. NIO stock is consolidating between its 50 and 200-day moving average lines. Shares are about 40% off their 52-week high. So should you buy Lucid stock? Well, I can't advise you, but I can say that I did. I mean, I would not put a major part of my portfolio in it because we're not sure how it will do long term. But the portion I did has rocketed, and I'm sure glad that I did. So please click like, subscribe, text a link of this video to others. Thanks for watching. This is The Business Guy.